You're not colorblind, right?
No.
What's your favorite color?
We'll go green.
Okay. Can you see my screen good?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Which game is this?
This is literally the last game I played.
This one?
Yeah, because I had recorded a few games and realized my OBS for some reason thought I had two monitors in when I didn't. So it
Okay.
just recorded black screens, and then I played some when I got home from work, and I just seemed to win every game. Like, it was just like so fucking ironic that the second I
Mm-hmm.
try and record myself losing or like playing
Yeah.
not optimally, I just start popping off. So
Okay.
this was the last game I played, and
Yeah. I mean, first of all, like, did you record champ select in this one? No.
no.
Okay. Because do you remember like pick order here? This game?
Roughly, it was casted in Singed first, and then then Ezreal,
Yeah.
Senna.
Yeah. Do you only play Shyvana or?
On this account, yeah.
And what
I
elo is your other account?
This is my highest. I have a few floating around in like gold.
And what
Right.
champions do you play on those?
At the minute, I'm learning Evelyn. I have a Smurf. I'm sort of learning Evelyn on, and then I also play like I played a bit of Nidalee for a while, but I realized that I was like turbo hard stuck
Mm-hmm.
in gold for like I never really played that much until this whole pandemic happened, and I got stuck in gold for the first time in about 3 years. Like I played 150 plus games,
Yeah.
and that was when I had got some coaching, and they basically just flamed me for trying to fucking play like Lee Sin, Nidalee, Rengar. And they're like, yeah, just play something brain dead, get good at it, learn macro. So that's what I've been doing. That's where the Shyvana OTP sort of
Mm-hmm.
life came from. And this is where it's led me to. I was having a lot of success on it. Like, I was maybe 65% win rate. Hit plat 2 fairly quickly. Like, I didn't lose a game. In my first. From plat 3 to plat 2, I didn't drop a single game. And then it was like, I hit this wall. And
Yeah.
like, I have just plateaued,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of Diamond 4 0 LP games where you'd like people falling out of Diamond, and a lot of
Yeah.
like high LP plat 2, low plat 1. Those games just sort of like fucked my mental, and then I stopped playing on this account for a while, and that's when I started sort of seeking more coaching.
Okay. I mean, yeah. The reason why I'm asking is because, like, do you see the issue here?
Yeah, the massive stack of magic resist.
Yeah. Because like, if you're able to play an AD champion like fairly well, this is for sure the game you should do it in. Because you told me you saw Singe, you saw Kassadin locked in.
Yeah,
Just this is not a game to go Shyvana because you also have demanding laners. Like Kassadin demands a lot. He demands vision or cover from dives and stuff. He is not gonna give you push. So it's like it's not an enjoyable game to play Shyvana in because like if the enemy jungler can invade, he will invade because your mid laner is Kassadin. Um, you are now triple AP. It's very surprising to see that Jin doesn't even have any MR. Like
yeah,
this guy should have Banshees over Twin Shadows. This guy should go for MR now, not fucking GA. This guy is probably buying Banshees. This guy has MR. This guy has a fuck ton of MR. So yeah, like it's really, really annoying game to play Shyvana, I think.
yeah. I was contemplating dodging, but it was literally the last game I would have had time to record, and I'd already dodged one, so I was just like, ah, fuck it, I'll play it. Like,
Yeah, I
so
mean, like I think a really high level jungler would probably win this game. I think it's completely winnable still. It's just if you want to climb, we want to have as high as odds as possible. Like, what's your best AD champ?
honestly, it is my most practiced would probably be Lee Sin in terms of like matchups and on like
Mm-hmm.
kill potential and stuff. But I generally stopped playing him because it's you put too much thought into mechanics over macro, and
Sure.
I have played a lot of Graves, but I tried it on this account when it was like originally OP, like when Phase Rush was like the new rune on him, and I couldn't win on it, and I realized it's because I just sort of played like a bitch, and then I started playing a wee bit of it. Olaf, actually, Olaf would probably be my most practiced.
Did they pick Elise early here?
Yeah, I think Elise was second in the draft.
Yeah, then you should for sure go Olaf. Then that's the biggest mistake in this one. Like, because comfort is for sure the most important. You should pick Shyvana over anything else if you're not comfortable. But if you have an AD option here that you're comfortable with, you should go it. Especially if that one is Olaf. Because you say you want champions that are not hard to play, and I agree, it's the best way of learning is just playing something brain dead so you can just focus about the game and learn the game. And Olaf is not very hard, so...
Yeah.
They, like you see, you need 80 damage, and they literally pick Elise early on. Olaf is extremely good here. Make sense?
Yeah.
Olaf is also a jungler that is very self-sustaining. So, like, he does not require a lot from his laners. Like, Elise is not going to come here and go and invade you.
Yeah.
Looking at your runes, everything here looks fine. Ravenous Hunter is really good on Shyvana for her Claire. This is, of course, really good, especially on farming junglers, because you just get a lot of value here for free.
Yeah.
So
I
that's...
I have tried Nimbus Cloak and Water Walking as well,
It's pretty bad. Like,
yeah.
any other thing that I would go would be this. Just to get more CDR for my ease. Yeah. Anything else is pretty bad. Hold on, I need to get my bunny out of my room. Okay, Amak. I got ganked by Bunny.
Ganked by Bunny?
Yes. So yeah, like you want Nashor's Tooth and Runic. After that, you don't have any other CDR options. Like you don't want to buy shit like Sonya, so you need damage. So
yeah,
this can be quite nice because then you always have max CDR. Okay.
Yeah.
Except for this, then yeah, this is the best.
Yeah, just so you can just take like the one more than 10%, and then that's how you cap it out.
Yeah. Right. So you said you started to plateau, right, and peak. Have you watched yourself play after you feel like you gotten stuck?
Yeah, I have been coached recently enough, and one of the things I did was I just took time off. I stopped playing, and then I've sort of come back to it with like refreshed mental, you know, and I've changed the playstyle a little bit, and like I watch some higher like challengers fan of games and like on different servers and stuff, and I've recently just slightly changed how I'm playing, but overall I still think I'm gonna hit like plat 2, plat 1. That's where I always seem to just stick. Like I've never got out of it. Like I've peaked at like 80 LP plat 1.
And is there a reason, like why, like what have you seen any differences between the like challenger Shyvanas and you?
Well, it's hard to sometimes like transfer it all across because obviously the standard of the game's a lot higher, you know, on both sides. And like I also find watching a lot of like, you know, fucking 1000 LP Korean challenger games, it's so hard to keep track of what's going on because like it's such a fiesta to like someone that doesn't play at that level because it's just constant, like there's so much going on all the time. But I've sort of a few flaws I've recently. The one in this game, you might notice that my camera, like watching lanes, is real wonky, and that's something I didn't F key very much, and I didn't like. I had a bad habit of watching myself clear, and like, I would only look at the lanes before I'm going to gank them. So I've recently tried to like, you know, as I'm like pathing between camps, as I'm doing camps and crabs and stuff, watching lane states.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I
trying
mean,
to get that like LS APM.
yeah, there you want to have like this fine line, you know, like you have a noob, he's here. Then you have like LS/faker level with F keys. You want to be here. Because this is not good, and this is not good. Alright?
Yeah.
Like, if you are using F keys while you have actually useful information on your screen and things to do, and you're stopping doing that thing because you're looking with your F keys, that's bad. Like, I have seen Faker gotten solo killed and lost a huge trade because he's F keying. Right? So, what I mean, for example, is let's say you clear this and this and this. You're now entering topside. If you are F keying to bot lane, you're just F keying for the sake of F keying. It is not making you better.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to look at bot lane? Like, nothing you see in bot now will make you give up your entire topside to go bot. Right?
Yeah.
So why look at it? People do this all the time. They just F key everywhere. They just click the F keys for fun. Make sense?
Yeah.
Don't fucking click F4 or F5. Don't fucking click it when you're going topside. There's no point. For example, like if you're standing here and there's a guy here, don't fucking run at the guy and F key everywhere. Right? Focus on the fight. So basically when you're doing these passings from like wolves to raptors or wolves to red, you have a long path here where you're doing nothing. Perfect time to F key. F key to mid lane, look mid lane for like 3 seconds. Okay, F key to top lane, look top lane for 3 seconds. See, that's useful. Okay, now you're hitting the camp. Quickly F key to this, then keep doing your camp. Okay, you're passing again from here to here. You can F key. You want to make it easy for yourself. You don't want to stress it. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you're struggling with F keying, then don't do it while you're kiting camps yet. Just do it when you're passing. When you're doing literally nothing. And once you feel like you've gotten good at that, and that feels natural, you can start to kite camps while doing it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of people that are trying to learn F keys, and they're like kiting camps, and then they stop auto-attacking and stuff. Because they're like F keying, or they're like misclicking and getting lower in the jungle.
Yeah, I've de-aggroed Gromp a few times.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit I mean. Then you're just tunneling so hard on it, you don't need to. If you go from never F keying to then only F keying when you're doing these like passings when you're not doing anything, then that's already an improvement. Okay?
Yeah.
So this game, what are your thought process? We're playing Shyvana, so of course we want to farm. What are you thinking here? You see these champions, you see these champions. What's your game plan? What are you thinking? How's this game gonna go in your head?
Well, I know our win condition sort of is gonna come pretty late on. Like, I don't win 2v2 in most lanes. Like, if Elise shows up, basically, like, Ezreal Senna and the Vel'Koz Jhin seems pretty even. Like, I'm not that educated in the bot lane matchups, but like, it seems it just goes the way of whoever's jungler shows up first. Like, they have a lot of CC, a lot of range. We have a lot of, well, I say we don't have a lot of CC, but we also have a lot of range.
Bot lane is poke versus poke. Like, it's all about poking. And then eventually one lane will be low and the jungler will clean up.
Like, Kassadin's gonna get shoved in. That's just generally how he goes. You know?
You're not gonna have prime mid, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty rough, but it's kind of hard to do a lot for Kassadin unless Xerath's playing like an absolute dog. Like, as far as I remember in this game, like, Kassadin's pinging me like from the get-go, and like it's just useless. Like, I recently actually turned off all chat because I did it with my Smurf, and I've actually found a lot of success in the mental game.
Yeah.
Not
for sure.
Like, especially playing a lot of Shyvana, because obviously Elise spam ganks the shit out of everyone. I'm just like mindlessly like farming her camps and my camps. I'm trying to, you know, hit level 6, and my whole team's just fucking raging, so it does help.
Mm-hmm. So in this
Top-
game, of course, we're gonna outscale, right? I think
Yeah.
anyone can see that. But we don't really need to think about it. We just need to remind ourselves, okay, we do outscale. Okay, we outscale. Alright. Now, I still need to farm. How should the first 5 minutes go? Because we should plan like this 5 minutes. Okay, early game, right? 5 minutes, and then it's like 10, 15. Right now, focus on this. Because it's like, yeah, we mentioned we scale, etc. We know that. Just tell yourself we scale. And then just think about this. Because if you ruined all of this, then you scaling doesn't mean that much.
Yeah.
How should your first 5 minutes go? Where should you start? Why? How should you path this game?
I was originally planning to gank Singe because I actually think Singe isn't a bad lane to gank. You know, he sets you up pretty well. He's got the slow. He runs Ghost Predator. You know, Ornn also isn't like massive gap closer or anything, and I also did like damage tanks. So if I was gonna gank any lane that after I'd done a clear or after I'd got crab or something, it would probably have been topside. But I generally play for bot level 6. Like it's just I have a lot of success playing Shyvana in the bot side just because the nature of, you know, dragon form and AoE abilities. Like, you know, you're not horrible at diving, but you're also not horrible at just killing them under their towers when people just stand there and like don't give up a wave, you just kill them. Like, and then obviously it's better to get 2 people ahead than 1.
If both you and Elise are farming for the first 5 minutes, let's say she gets no kills, who will come out ahead?
Oh, I will.
Okay. What if you're Elise, what would you do this game?
Oh, like I'm obviously gonna take every gank that's like looks reasonable.
Okay, and where would it be most favorable for her to gank?
Probably.
What would be the best, number 1?
Best. Probably top.
Why?
Because Ornn's obviously nice setup, CC, knock up, and Singe naturally pushes just because he's, you know, poison trail and all that.
Okay, let's say she does gank top. What is the lane that you would least want to feed? Like what on your team? Who would be the worst to int on your team?
Into my team, probably.
Yeah, like what will make you go like fuck? The guy ints.
Probably Casta.
Okay. And second place?
Ezreal.
Okay. So you said it yourself. We don't give a fuck if this guy ints, and I agree, I don't give a fuck. Right, he's playing Singed, who cares?
Yeah.
Alright. I disagree with that Elise should gank top. I don't think she should. But let's say she does. We just said it, we don't give a fuck. If she chooses to be like 24 CS, and we are like fucking 40 plus, right? And she got 1 kill from top lane, I'm happy, you know?
Yeah.
Game is not over, the game is very good. Now, if I'm Elise, I'm gonna gank bot lane. Yes, I don't have setup, you're right, that Ornn does have setup, but I have setup in other terms. I have setup in terms of damage.
Yeah.
Like I said, bot lane is poke versus poke. Ezreal and Senna does not have enough sustain early on to keep dealing with the poke. They will eventually go Uma, they will break. Elise should be able to do something. And since it is poke versus poke lane, it is very possible that at some point these guys might be under tower. They also don't have cleanse versus Elise. So if I'm Elise, I'm gonna path blue, Gromp, red, and I'm gonna go bot. So,
Yeah.
if I'm you, when I'm playing these scaling champions, I don't want to gank somewhere early. Of course, if it's free, I will gank it, but I don't want to gank them. But I want to be there to counter if this guy overextends. Right, so if I'm you this game, I will take red, Krugs, Raptors, and then I will go Wolves, and then Gromp, and then blue. The reason why I do it in this specific order is because that way I leave all my neutral camps on sync. Make sense? So they're like in order.
Yeah.
If I do red, Krugs, Raptors, walk over to blue, and then Gromp, then Wolves, then it's scuffed.
Yeah.
I want them to be in order.
Yeah.
This way as well, if Elise wants to be fancy and try to invade me, then I'm doing camps while she's invading me. Instead of getting invaded on my blue. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, the only window Elise has then is that she has to get the kill right off the bat. Because when she is done with her red, I will probably be done with my Grump and starting my blue. Right? Something like this. Or starting my Grump. So she has to get the kill instantly. Otherwise I'm done clearing and I am like 2 to 3 camps ahead of her. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's what I think you should do. Because when I have early game jungler, we just want to farm so that they are leveled down if their gank fails. And if their gank succeeds, well then we are even. Make sense? So
Yeah.
it's still fine. I don't want you to puff to top, because then, if Elise is smart, she just does what I said, puff to bot, and then you are playing to hurt the Ornn. You should only do this if you're scared of entering your bot side, which can be understandable versus maybe like a Rengar or Xin Zhao. I don't think you should be scared of Elise. If you get solo killed by Elise, you're just bad.
Yeah.
So let's see what you do. You ward your top side and then swap to sweeper. This is fine to do, but I would do it opposite way. I would ward my bot side and swap to sweeper. Because like I said, I want to puff down to bot.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave my bot lane alone, because what you're doing now is if you end up being top side, right? Then if enemy bot lane will get to push and your bot lane is in a diving situation, they will never get help from their jungler. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I also think that your bot lane, if they don't need to leash, then they could get you priority. Which can lead in you getting bot crab.
Yeah, I was sort of going off the mindset of I would end up trading crap.
Yeah, I mean, we do want to trade crab. We want to get one crab one way or another. Issue is just now that we are forcing ourselves topside, and like I said, Elise really should not start bot side. She does because she's bad, but in a future game she'll not do this. I think that was really bad, because now you can't leash the Grump. So there are certain like clearing techniques that we have to do. So like, let's see this. You start with E, that's fine. E, auto, auto, auto. So here I would be kiting it. Every 2 to 3 auto attacks, depending on the champion you're playing, you should kite it. You have slightly more attack speed than the enemy buff. So if you do 1 auto and then move, and then 1 auto and then move, you're just trading 1 auto for 1 auto. Make sense?
Yeah.
But you can get 2/3 autos off when he can get 1/2. Does this make sense?
Yeah, so you always win, basically.
Yes. But you need to create distance. You need to get to Grump by the time Grump spawns. Look, auto, he autos. You're moving here, I don't know why. Auto. There you got 3 autos. And you're not moving. Why? Your teammates are hitting the buff. You should be running to Grump. Because when your E is up, you need to E the Grump. So the Grump comes to you.
Yeah, just to save time.
Yes. Do I have Shyvana on this account? I don't. I will buy her just for you. Because look now, this should be here, you should be here, and then you should just auto it and then E the Grump. Because you're really slow now when you're clear, watch. You E now, and E is like huge part of your damage for your clear.
Yeah.
Now your E is on cooldown. See? So normally, now I would be able to E it. But I can't. Do you end up smiting this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Then, what you should do as well It's smite it to make it come to you. See? Look here, smite it now. The faster you deal damage to it, the better. Does this make sense?
Yeah, I usually would, like, to some degree, like, walk over to it, but I see swapping trinkets and stuff at the start. I wasn't really, I don't know, it just wasn't a great start, because I have had, like, games where I've timed myself in the practice till, in terms of, like, the fastest clears and stuff, and, like, I think the quickest I could do is 3:15, is the quickest I've seen someone do it in, like, high-low, and I was able to do it once or twice, but I'm just sort of getting lazy. I'm like, see, after playing a few games, I tend to autopilot a wee bit as well.
Well, then you should take a couple of breaks or like work out or something. Because you shouldn't autopilot. And I mean, like when you play one champion only, this should be like natural. You know?
Yeah.
That should be your autopilot mode. See there, I got 2 autos off. 2, see? Do you see how I'm trading 2 autos? And he's trading 1. Make sense?
Yeah.
Much better.
I hate when that happens in ranked.
Yeah, I hate when there's random turrets there in my clear. Like just kiting camps is just a huge part of like jungler's life, you know? But yeah, I just wanted you to see this part, you know?
Yeah.
Because it feels really waste to me to like E here.
Yeah.
Because you're doing no fucking damage. You see this bonus damage? It's so huge. That should be on the Gromp.
Yeah.
And things like this is very easy to like skip over when you're playing the game. You're like, whatever, clearing camps, whatever. It matters so much to save HP and time. This is good. Hit them all. Yep, nice. So, this is the first passing that I mean. This is when we practice F keys, look.
Yeah, in between the...
Yeah. See how long this place is? See? Like... Just F key. You're pinging Elise topside, that's good. She should be there. You should keep pinging it.
He's basically almost dead, the Ornn anyway, but yeah, at least he comes kills him.
Yep.
That's the wee bonus ping, you know, just let him know.
Here we recall, we run to bot crab. You should not do this, it's a complete waste of time. You know Elise is topside. Elise has to be here. Seraph is hugging topside. You have no CC, Kassadin has no CC.
Yeah. I sort of had the gut feeling this was kind of troll, but like he's just spamming.
Yeah, so what? He can keep
Yeah.
spamming,
Yeah.
right? When Elise showed top, press tab and look her CS. Her CS right now should be like 16. Her Raptors should be up, so should her Krugs.
Yeah, it should just go.
You should go
See it.
straight Raptors into Crab. Okay? Because this Crab is yours. You can look bot lane as well to make sure that you have prio. But it's complete waste of time. Your Cassidy has TP2, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The Cassidy is just thinking now, how is this guy allowed to be so aggressive? Because you are a Shyvana, that's why. You are useless. But, if you farm properly, you're not going to be useless at 6 minutes. Which is in 2 minutes, by the way. But if you play like this, then you're going to be useless till 7 minutes. Make sense?
Yeah.
You now had a chance to punish the Elise. You could take her Raptors, then go Crab, and if she stays topside then you can go take her Krugs. All of a sudden you're level 5, then you take your fucking full clear and you're level 6. Make sense?
Yeah.
It's fucking GG. Instead now you are 20 seconds late on Raptors. So now this could be contested. And that would be really bad, but luckily for you she's still top. Good punish from you here. You have to just be careful when you do this to check this mini wave where it is, so you don't randomly get spotted here.
See if you can see the wave there. Does it spot you like every time?
Yeah, if the wave is like here, if the wave is here, it will see you, yes.
Fuck, I didn't realize because I used to think you could just clip the wall
No.
and make it past it,
No.
but there's a few times I've been killed and I was like, how the fuck did they?
Again here, you do the passing, check bot lane. Look, right now, there, check bot lane. What's happening? What's their HP? If they move, can I quickly kill them? Like, what's happening right now? We don't look. So now you are really ahead in farm, which is good. I would take that small one. Look your EXP, you're so close. And every gold matter. Wait, what? Their bot lane took it.
Yeah.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either because no one ever fights over crabs.
What the fuck are you doing now? What the fuck?
I noticed the crabs were to despawn.
What? Just run here? What are you doing? What the fuck? What are you trying to do here? Avoid the crab?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who gives a fuck if they see you? You just go full clear. You're now spending 30 seconds to run around. That's bad. You're legit gonna run like this? To your Gromp. Who gives a fuck if they see you? They're gonna see Shyvana, they're gonna be like, oh, Shyvana is full clearing. Yeah, no shit, Shyvana is full clearing. And then you even take the plant. Now they know as well where you are. You could be done with Gromp now and be pathing to Wolves. And if you did everything that I've said, you would be done with Raptors now going to Krugs. Because if you did what I said, you would not gank mid. You would run straight here, take this. Then you would take this, and then go straight here through the crab. And you would be on Raptors now, and then path into Krugs. How insane would that be?
Yeah, could be level 6.
Yeah. Instead now you've revealed where you are while delaying yourself 30 seconds.
I see the elite spacing, so I just sort of...
Yeah, this is good. You fucking one-shot it. Like, this is not bad. It's just that you could have just taken Gromp and gotten level 5 and then done the same thing.
Yeah.
Why are we recalling?
I think I go top to bot because I'm trying to hit level 6 for bot lane.
Yeah.
So.
And if you now go this, you get Fiendish Codex on your base, and then you just recall straight for bot side. And then your Gromp will be up after the gank. If you do this now, you will have nothing to play for after your camps. It is best time to recall when your camps are on cooldown. Like, think about it like this. If you kill all of this now, and then you base, right? Then you have Fiendish Codex. Okay? Then you run straight bot or mid, wherever you think that you should make the play. Okay? Because that's also where your Grump is spawning. Then after the play in either mid or bot, you have your full camps up again. But they're all leveled. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now you've just decided to delay yourself. Doesn't make sense. I think this was really bad. Because you had no reason to recall. If you had a lot of gold, it would make sense. But you didn't.
Oh, I fucking troll here. I try and blue smiter.
You are tilted there. You are fucking mad.
Yeah. I was trying to blue smiter and I just...
Yeah, if you did what I said, by the way, you would be here with Fiendish Codex and level 6.
Yeah.
Instead, you fucking recall and run across the map. See? Look, now you're level 6 and you have 800 gold in your pocket. I would just R. I would R over, then W, then E him, and then charge at him and E him again. And then he's like 200 HP and you got Dark Harvest stack.
Is it worth it? Because I know Vel'Koz is there. I think he like clips the bush. So I'm afraid of the Vel'Koz just going for like full combo on me.
Vel'Koz level 5. They're level 5 right now. Like, I think if you R over, as soon as you see Jhin here, there, imagine you now just R over, W, you E him, you run up here, you E him again. If he doesn't flash that E, he is this HP laning. And you get Dark Harvest. Because you want to recall now anyways. So who cares if your ulti is on cooldown? You're gonna recall now and you're gonna go straight to top camp, right?
Yeah.
So imagine if you made it so that, like, which side of the map are you gonna be if you're gonna farm now?
Top side.
Okay. How good isn't bot lane if this guy's 10 HP while you're top?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Because what you don't want to happen when you're playing Karthus and Shyvana and stuff, it's like, while you're farming, your team is int. It is not possible for your bot lane to now die 2v2 if this guy is this low HP. Of course, if we don't have information of Elise and you're scared of her, it makes sense. But Vel'Koz should not be in this talk. Vel'Koz does not fucking matter unless he's 6.
Yeah.
Which he's not. At least it's now on Krugs.
Yeah.
So yeah, like just R over, W, fucking run him down with some poke and then recall. Basically, if there's no threat in this bush, and your ulti being on cooldown does not matter, it is worth it to poke. Especially when you're now poking the lane that you're gonna leave alone, because then they're very safe. Because when you're done with this and this, your ulti is gonna be back up. So, yeah. Like, we're just gonna see you now recall with ulti, and it's really cringe, and your build is so bad, like, you still don't have a codex. You're so behind. Like, now it's 8 minutes, you should have like 70 CS right now. But your camps are spawning so late. Because you refreshed them late. That recall really ruined it. And here I would have done Krugs into red. Because now you're gonna do Krugs down to Raptors, when you should have done Krugs, red, yeah, Raptors. Yeah. This is only good now if you're gonna go top after. Did you say something?
No, It makes sense. Like
Okay.
just do them in like a linear order.
Yeah. Because like this is literally it for like Shyvana, and it makes so much difference. Because you could legit now be almost level 8. Then you're just laughing at Elise because she's like putting in so much effort and you're just farming. And you'll just win. But you're actually not ahead. Even though you should be. Top lane looks gankable, like Sin just popped ulti. Yeah, I mean the issue with this thing is just that with it being no vision and your bot camp spawning and Ezreal recalling, pathing bot could be good because when you're done with your camps, Ezreal will be back in lane. So you could look for something what? Well, this is just a coin flip because it's like if Elise comes, you're just gonna have to run away.
Yeah.
And she should also be topside because when you were bot, she was there. So her top camps is also up. So she has all reason to be topside. If we knew she was bot, of course this is fine by you. But I don't like doing this now because we have farm to get while we know that she has to be topside. Because of what I said. And with Ornn being don't you think you could have just fucking face jumped on Elise here? And just smite E her?
Yeah, I'm sort of. I didn't really take in Ornn's mana into account, and I know he's got is it crop or he's got biscuits, but I probably could kill her
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could.
because I think she uses the repel as well.
Yeah, like I think she's really fucked. And I think like here, you have no reason to go here unless you're gonna go on the Ornn, and you're not gonna go on the Ornn here. So I would want you to just stay in this bush so that you can instantly R over here if she comes. And then just like jump on her, chunk her like 70%, wait your next E, she has to flash it. Worst case, she flashes your last E and you get the Darkari stack and you both live. Best case, you kill her. She flashed on Singe too, so she has no flash.
Yeah.
Instead you run like ring around the Rosa and then it's doomed. Because you're too scared to jump on her when Ornn can do nothing. So that was a bit cringe. Seraph probably gonna move and be annoying. Hope not though.
Yeah, I think there's a ward on Pixel Brush, so show on
Yeah,
there.
there you go. This is what I meant with the flip. That's why I don't like doing this, because you had guaranteed bot camps into a bot gank after, plus bot crab spawning. I just don't see, like, what was your thought process here? What made you think that doing Herald here was good, except for that you are Shyvana?
I thought Elise would probably just be, auto-piloting the bot side.
Why?
Going back. Just because I'd seen her, like, path, obviously, into her top side jungle, I thought I could just sneak it.
Okay, well, with that thought process, I would rather sneak her Gromp and Wolves first. Like, there's no reason to just sneak it. You don't even have a pink ward purchased. You know? You have no control topside. None of your laners can move. They are all useless. You know they are useless from their champions and their matchups.
Yeah.
So you should be level 9 right now. Then the game is fine. Because imagine if for 10 minutes all you needed was that the game is not over by 10 minutes. Because you could be level 9 then and have runic echoes. And then can Elise do anything to you then?
No.
She can do nothing because nobody in this elo knows how to reset their camps properly or how to path efficiently. So you can get ahead of them. You are level 6, she's like 7 or something. Like she comes now, is she 7 or 6? She's 7, look! How useless are you?
Yeah.
Because you keep wasting time like this. You have no vision for this Herald. Again, we knew she is around topside, and like I told you before, the first time you tried to do it, she should be topside as well. You have other camps to do. If she takes the fucking Herald, well then you get bot crab, all her bot camps, and this. And the potential bot gank, so you're happy still. Plus it's guaranteed. If you were done with these camps and you're pathing through Raptors, you take Raptors, you only have Krugs up, sure you can go Herald, because worst case is you have to leave it and then you just go take your Krugs. Now you decide to leave bot crab, this, and a bot gank. And potentially her bot camps. It's really, really bad. And now it's gonna be hard to come back. Well, you still got it, you're Faker. And she's trolling now, she's mad. See, so now it's okay, now we think it was good call. This is good. This is the best play you've done in this game. This is very nice.
That's because I just know they're never.
If you actually get the CS. Please get the cannon. Please, no. Get, no. Okay, it's the worst play you've done. Fuck. Why didn't you farm it? When you do shit like this, we need to understand first, why are we doing it? Singe is chasing. We have Herald to spawn. This is why we're doing it. We have Herald and Singe is chasing, so he's not getting the CS. What's the most valuable in the wave?
Cannon.
Okay, why are we aiming the E on the casters? No clue. That should be on the cannon. What deals the most damage in the wave?
The casters and the cannon minion.
Yes. So we should invest everything in killing the cannon, right? Because it's the hardest to kill. Get rid of the fucking cannon, look. You're hitting everything but the cannon. Even the second E. This one is worth more than your fucking camps, bro. It's a luxury that you're getting this, but you refuse to farm it.
I should just fucking smited it.
Yeah, at this point you may as well, but we shouldn't have had to.
Yeah.
Like, the whole call now should be take this wave, go and recall, run straight to bot camps, and then do Drake. Now you're delaying to yourself and not getting the fucking cannon. So I get the Drake, that sucks a bit. Monk ass. Fucking noob. Noob Elise. Come here, little spider, little bitch. Yeah, one more. Ah! Tentacle monster. Come on, Ezreal. Come on, Ezreal. Let's go! You're dead. Okay, he has no ult. Okay. Okay. See, this is what I mean. You just farm and you win. They are all so bad. Look how bad the enemy team is. You see that? Imagine if you just did everything I said. Like, so easy game. Because the enemies just decide to lose. They have no clue what they're doing. When you have Herald, always look at the timer. Like now it's 12:18. Yeah, so plates, 14. If you recall now, then plates are gonna get out before you get into good position. So with Vel'Koz being dead, you should never start your recall here. You should just run straight bot. And again, you're so bad at kiting your camps, kite it down to bot lane. You have to get to bot now, because Vel'Koz is dead. Instead you run away, and then you cancel your recall, and you're like, oh shit. Imagine you could already be here now, on this pink.
Yeah.
Boom. A lot of plates. Ah!
It's a wee bit troll.
Would this happen in Korea? 1 KLP? No. What were you even walking up for? You're gonna get the plates regardless. The person that spawns a Herald gets the plates. Why are you walking up here?
I don't know. I totally forget Vel'Koz is even like alive again, to be honest.
Yeah, that was the whole race. That is why we are allowed to do this in the first place. If Vel'Koz and Jhin was here, then we can't do this because they would be standing here and here. Pushing. You know? The whole reason why we're here in the first place is because Vel'Koz was dead. But you have to keep the timer in your head. Okay, he spawns. Okay, so 20 to 25 seconds, depending what he has. Right, what boots and what champion. He will be back on the tower. This was so fucking bad. There you go. There goes your flash randomly. And Senna Flash. And Senna's life. If Vel'Koz can aim a Q. Okay, movement. So that was extremely bad. Please do Krugs first. Okay, learning. Now at this point of the game, what is your mindset? Like, you're quite strong right now. What are you thinking at this point?
I'm probably just gonna full clear into my... I think I'm trying to go Nashers. And I'm also sort of hoping that the Dark Seal purchase is gonna come through, because everyone's just sort of turbo-inting at the minute.
Mm-hmm. Sure. How much time did Elise spend bots? Not that much. Because if she was still bot, I would go take her jungle. But she should be there now. Like, now we are probably racing against Elise down to bot side. So when you get there, it's probably gonna be like a 3v3. At least it should be. So you have to be prepared for that. So you should be a little bit careful with face checking the bot bushes. At this point, Kassadin should be beating Seraph, so that's a huge turning point of the game for you. You sweep this because Elise was recently in your jungle, so that makes sense. Again, we've never checked the lane until we're ganking. We're gonna do a little rewind on that one. What happened here? Any comments?
I'm pretty sure if I'm hugging the corner, I can do that one. Like, I've done it a load of times, but I think it's because I'm stepped like one Teemo too far up. I'm not actually hugging the corner of the wall.
Yeah, 50 more Shyvana games and we're able to ult.
Yeah. Also, because I'm not watching myself, I thought I had actually made it over.
That's so bad. E-flash? Oh, we don't have flash! No! You know you can E and then flash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Imagine you didn't flash for the fucking Vel'Koz earlier. Here, imagine you E-flash here. Boom, it says on Vel'Koz. Disaster. Absolute disaster. Oh! Ooh. Okay, Vel'Koz playing with fire. Oh, literally. They're so bad. Drake is coming up. Ornn is dead. Did we have to recall here? If you're gonna recall, then I feel like you should recall right after you take Raptors, like right now. I don't think you have the time to walk away. Like, I don't know why you're running.
Yeah, at least it's dead.
Yeah. Because you have to get on the map ASAP. There will be a different game now where they do Drake on spawn and you're too late. You seem to always, like, be reacting. Like, it's like you're doing Raptors and you're like, okay, we'll see what happens afterwards and then I will recall. Instead of this just being, okay, I will recall after Raptors unless something is happening. So what I mean by that is, like, right, now we press recall. Okay? And then we look and we see, like, what's happening. You know? Even better, of course, looking now and saying, do I need to go bot? But you need to understand now that if you decide to stay on the map for 5 more seconds, then you have to stay on the map forever. Because otherwise you lose Drake. Because I think this recall was really bad. You see how you take the pink as well? What's the point of all of this? If you recalled when I said, you could be here right now. Then you can run up and you can set up your pink wards and stuff. You can set up pink here maybe. You can sweep the area. You know? You can make the Dragon Pit ready. Contesting vision versus a fucking AP Shyvana is cancer.
Yeah.
Because you just sit there poking them. But now, Drake is up right now. Imagine Elise just ran to Drake now. What do you do then?
Yeah, not a lot, because she can just repel over the wall if she wants, to be fair, we wouldn't even see it.
Yeah, I mean, Elise, Vel'Koz, Seraph, they can all just run to Drake here. You're just lucky they chose to go bot. But if you did what I said, you would be there first. But you didn't have a plan about it. You didn't think how important it was to not waste time. Yeah, fuck them up. Spit on them. Go, go, go. You should have continued. What are you scared of here?
Don't want the Vel'Koz to hit me again with that fucking...
Yeah. He's here. That's what I mean. If he stands here, then you can easily stand here. See? Look.
Yeah.
Now they're running. Just run up to here. Keep track of them. Ping that you want to go. Elise is fucking dead. If you're smart about this one, they can't turn out to zero you, because that ulti was not worth it. I would instead here just go Wolves and Gromp. Because just ulting to get 1 E is no worth. Ulting for at least Dark Harvest is fine. This one is not worth. Here you should have just taken this and then seen how the map is. If orange shows top, then you can go for Drake. If he goes mid, then you can't go Drake. But this is really bad, because now you can't do anything. Now you're just a dragon without actually being a Drake. Look, you're just a woman now, watch. You're no longer dragon, watch there. Look. You're a cosplayer. See?
Yeah. It's kind of cringe.
Yes, you're just at TwitchCon cosplaying dragon, but you're not actually dragon anymore. So they will probably get this Drake too now.
Yeah, my blue literally just spawns as well.
Yep.
Probably get it.
Because we don't value camps. You just randomly ulted bot to do 1E. When you could have taken your camps, and then your team is coming on the map, and then have ulti and poke some motherfuckers. Then we take second Herald, which is most useless objective in the game, instead of securing this Drake. Of course, now doing Herald is good, because you lost the Drake. So again, it's good adaptation from you. But if you planned better, this Drake should have been ours. Elise died twice in a row, yet she's able to get the Drake. It's so fucking bad. And it's so bad for you guys to give them Mountain Drakes. Because they have a fucking Ornn, and they have one stat to purchase, which is MR. I don't know why the fuck we spawned that Herald.
Oh, shit, yeah. I was sort of half asleep. I just go to sweep the ward, and I forget that I've literally just picked the Herald up. I think I get the damage off it. Worth it.
Yeah. At least we get some camps, some CS. We see everyone here. Why don't you ult her?
I do, but it's Vel'Koz I think I'm waiting on, showing on the map.
Yeah.
Not that I'm really expecting him to be top in this.
I mean, we see him in a second here.
Yeah, I think I see him like now.
I mean, you're waiting for info here, which is good. There we go.
Oh.
We see him. There we go. Nice. Mechanics. Okay. Boom, boom. Hatoof. Yeah. Get the fuck out, little bitch. Okay, we are big now. We are big. Nashor's Tooth in the pocket. Now, at this point, what's your thought process?
So I'm pretty sure they sneak the Baron on us here, but I'm not really anticipating it because everyone's like Ezreal's dead, Singe is dead, so it's sort of like there's not a lot I can do.
I mean, if you're ahead of her in level, pretty sure you should go for a steal. Like, you should ward it and try to steal it. Because you can cast an E and then R, you know?
Yeah.
Like, cast human form E into R over. And smite. If you time that good, then it should steal. don't you think?
Yeah, just basically surprise her with a burst.
Yeah. Because like you should easily be able there to just like sweep around and then just pink ward it. Because it's like, even if you die failing to steal it, you're not gonna win this game if they get Baron and get their MR. But yeah. Here, I don't think you should recall. Like, again, they spent a lot of time topside. Her bot camps are probably up. And they showed that they backed off, no? Like, they pushed mid and just left. Like, look. Like, they go Baron and they're all missing. Like, they're probably recalling. So don't you think that you could, like, look for her Raptors? Like, just stand here and then just cast E to pull it towards you. And then just try to farm it.
Yeah.
Because we need gold. We need to get Void. Before they get their fucking 2000 MR. So yeah. But I do like this game that you bought early Void stuff. It's very underrated. You basically prepared your build for their MR. That they should have gotten. So that was smart by you.
Yeah, I sort of realized the Mountain Soul was coming as well. Like,
yeah. At this point, I don't think there's too much that you can do. Your teammates are just kind of getting fucked a bit. But yeah. I think it's mainly about like the early game. Your puffing was very inefficient and the way that you clear. Which results in you now being a bit weaker than what you should have been. And if you were stronger in early game and mid game, then I don't think the enemy team would snowball this hard. I think you could have taken a lot more control of the game if you did everything that I said, because you would spike a lot sooner. Make sense?
yeah.
I do like, though, that while your teammates are like clowning around and not farming, you are at least securing things. That's good.
Yeah, well, I know I'm not going to get this dragon.
Yeah, of course not. This is fine. This Drake is fine to give up. The other was really troll. This one is fine to give. Just mute his pings. It's really triggering how he's 1 and 7 and he pings. Like here, you're doing really good. Good flash.
Yeah.
Happens.
Scripted on.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is where I was going to base. I didn't know if this was a bad play or not, because I'm pretty sure we've lost it because 2 are dead. So like inhib, in my opinion, is gone anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, that shit is gone. You should have gone for more here. Like Gromp and Wolves too. Because they're not going to continue without a wave.
Because like our wave clear is basically Ezreal Senna anyway, so like...
Yeah, I mean, you're doing good here. Like, your teammates are deciding to not farm, so you get to farm at least, which is good. You're trying to create a win condition here, which is good. Because if you get more items, then there is hope. And you're starting to get really strong. Oof, that feels bad.
Yeah,
But it's needed.
Yeah, it's needed. I think that's the Mountain Soul goes
Yeah,
here.
this is good early ulti. That's very good by you.
Yeah, but then I sort of get trolled because they immediately just engage with my team after I...
Yeah, but I think your puffing here is troll. Like,
yeah, I should...
here should Ian run to your team. You guys should come from same angle. Because you are the threat. If enemy team is smart, then they just run away from you. You should run with team.
Yeah, I sort of get baited by the Baron auto. Like, I'm just waiting for Elise to, like, path into me. And, next thing you know, no one's there. And, everyone's just fucking killed
I
my
mean,
team.
Baron also are delayed.
Yeah.
We need to get some autos off. We need to get our ulti. I think here, running to your Krugs is a lot better. Because you need to let Kassadin get EXP and not share it with him. This is a lot of creeps. And I think here would just be better to just run to your Krugs. Because it's safe. We see everybody here. You know?
Yeah.
So, I think here running Krugs is better. Kassadin is 15 now. So we have a huge win condition unlocking soon as well.
I get fucking...
Their comp is so cancer.
Yeah, the fucking... Jhin, Ornn, Ezreal, or fucking Zara, Jhin ult. It's just... I sort of troll here as well. Like, I flashed in straight line. I probably should flash to my...
Yeah, I mean, how did you get caught like this in the first place? Because we see they're not doing Baron.
Yeah, I walk into the red buff. Like,
I mean, you're just trolling though. Like, look, Singe is top, Ezreal is in base. Right, like, you're not killing his Ornn even if he's alone. Look, like, they even let you live and you walk up again. Look where your teammates are. You can't get impatient now. You're playing a scaling champion. You've done quite well for 28 minutes. You can't just lose it now. Look. 15. He's getting there. Ask him, how long till 15? How much more time do I need to stall for you? You know? Like, think about this. This is not the time now to just throw. Then you've just wasted 28 minutes. What are you trying to accomplish here? You guys know they're not doing Baron. That's the whole, like, goal right now is, okay, stop them doing Baron. We have stopped them because they didn't do it. So Kassadin is recalling now. He's just let him recall. Why are you doing this? Do you see what I mean? We see Elise here. We see Ornn. We see Seraph. Baron got blue trinketed. We know they're not doing it. Yet, you decide to walk up. Why?
Just padding the stats here, you know. Gotta get that one human E off on Ornn. There's like a gazillion magic resist.
Because the entire thing here should be like, okay, we're allowed to stand here. Okay, let's try to get in this bush and let's see if they come. If they come, we have to run away. You know? We should just be in position and wait for Kassadin. That's the entire thing. Wait for enemy team to make a move. If they start Baron, then start nuking them. They are not allowed to do Baron because they take it too slow and you deal too much damage. But you don't remind yourself on your win condition and the enemy's win condition. They have to make a pick. They have to make a pick or sneak Baron. If you guys ever know that they're doing Baron, they're gonna get poked down by Ezreal, poked down by you. Kassadin will flank them, and it's GG for you guys. So they have to make picks, but you are not reminding yourself how you're gonna win and how enemy is gonna win. Because you could ask yourself it already here. Okay, so Baron is up. Baron is up. Okay. Well, I deal a lot of damage, so if they start Baron, I'll just nuke them. So if I'm enemy team, I need to make a pick with Elise. Or we need to sneak Nashor, because then Shyvana can't contest. Okay. Alright, we have blue trinket. Okay, we see Baron. So Baron is not being taken, okay. So we sweep this, okay, so we know they have no vision there. Alright, we take Krugs, fine. Right, life is good. Okay, shit, they're a Baron, okay. They swept it, okay, but we see Ornn. Okay, are they doing it? Are they doing it? Are they doing it? Okay, they're not. They're not doing it. Okay, they're not doing Baron. Poggers. Right. Joke's on you, nerds. Kassadin's gonna get 16. Never mind, I'm win trading, bro. Right? Like, just run to this bush. We know this bush is not warded. You swept it, and nobody entered this bush since last time you swept it. So just stand in this bush. That way, if somebody ins here, you can just ulti and poke them. Or if you see Baron get started, because Singe will check or something, then you can poke them. But you didn't understand and you didn't think like I just said. Right? That's why I went 30 seconds back in time. What I talked about is what should be going through your head. It's not that difficult to think about.
Yeah.
But when you're just like completely like blank in your head, then you're just gonna get poked down like this. Like here it might be like, what the fuck, how can they do this? It's not a surprise, this is the only thing they could have done. The clock is ticking. It's ticking for them. 16, baby. Kassadin. GG easy. But right now, The clock is like 15:45. It's not 16 yet, you know?
Yeah.
Here the game is fucking doomed. Now it's lost. Unless he stole it, okay. Yeah, now it's lost. Now it's goddamn fucking doomed. Because now they're like 7k gold ahead or something. 8k, 10k. Kassadin got 16 at least now though. What are you buying now, Leandrius?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the only item that'll actually do
Yeah.
anything. Oh yeah, I don't actually see the Elise here.
Yeah, I mean, I said it's lost. Like, there's nothing to talk about here. It's just over. Like, it's so hard. It's up to your teammates to win now. Like, they are so tanky. And they all have Baron. Like... like, look at your little damage on that Elise. They all just lifesteal. I would run to base and heal. Because of that reason. Yeah. Here there's nothing you can do. I pretty much called it. Like, there's nothing. They have Mountain Soul and they have Baron. They're too tanky. Your team is too behind. But for sure this game was fucking winnable. This game was so easily winnable because the Elise was a complete ape. But you just punished yourself. You know? You didn't punish her. You didn't try to get yourself ahead. You just legit punished yourself. You counter jungled yourself. You decided to recall with 4 camps being up while you have 500 gold. So your camps are so delayed in terms of respawn. Okay, Kassadin. Okay. Okay, you got this. Never mind. Now, after we watch the game together, what do you think about it?
Well, I've realized I'm just so much shitter than. Like, it makes sense. Like, watching it back, it's you know, like, it makes sense. It's just hard to, when I'm playing, you know, look at the game like that.
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like a habit, no? Like, it's kind of like a habit with your clear that it should just be, if you are allowed to farm, then the most efficient way to farming is clearing the camps in order and making sure that they respawn ASAP. Right?
Yeah.
Like I said, if you had a lot of fucking gold there, then recalling would be good. If you were really low and you can't clear, then recalling is good. But you had little gold and full HP, yet you didn't clear. Right? The longer you keep your camps up, the slower they will fucking respawn.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then some waste of ultis here and there led to some missed opportunities, and they got the Drake more than they should have, which made them get sold before anyone on your team had pen, and that was fucking bad. So yeah, for sure winnable game.
I think one of the win conditions was like not give the Ornn who's built in full MR Mountain Soul.
Yep. For sure. Yeah. Do you have any questions?
No, like I can see it now that like I've seen it. Like, oh, see if you scroll any further, I think I win 6 out of 20 games that day.
Yeah, I mean there will be days like that, but also I think we have some issues here, you know, like where the game timer is like okay, right? This game was probably not fucking winnable, right? I bet if I click here, your mid was probably 0-10. Yeah, like your team inted too hard here, but here you were a fucking inter, and here you probably just took too long to scale or something. And I think a lot of what we touched on will help you a lot, because your champion is about getting items. You need items, and you need to get items ASAP. And you do that through efficient puffing. So if you fix that, I think it's great. So I'm gonna stop the recording